Hello, and welcome to a game that filled up my childhood. Pretty much, yeah, this game. And, well, the whole series of games, I would say, on the PlayStation 1. And that is Spyro the Dragon. So, let's get right to it. I have not played this game in several years. At least all the way through. So, I'm going to make a new file and go for it. I think I'm gonna do the entire PlayStation 1 trilogy in a row, just because I have all the games right next to me, in kind of horrible condition. Well, at least the cases are in horrible condition.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it?
Here's like the only cutscene in the game.
For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this Ganasty Gnort character? Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take
I'm
it.
sorry about that.
Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Yeah, this is one of those games where the story kind of makes no sense, but you have to go for it anyway. So, as I was saying earlier, I think I'm gonna do the entire trilogy. So, let's do it.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
More about this game. I'm probably not gonna 100% the game, although I have done it multiple times. It's just that it takes a long time and I'm not super at this game, so don't expect like getting all the dragons and getting all the gems. I've done that actually, holy lag, man, holy shit. I've done that on my PlayStation Portable version of the game that I bought again. Of the 3 Spyro games, I think that my favorite would be 2, although I do love all of them equally. But that didn't make any sense.
Where's
But
Nasty Nork?
let's watch.
I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn.
There's still water in the
Do you know
background.
what the dragonfly following you is doing?
Um,
His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Oh yeah. Alright. Like I said before though, although I like the second one the best of the trilogy of Spyro games, I think that they're all... Well, the first one most certainly is unique in a way that the others aren't. Because in the first one you have characters and stuff that don't appear like ever again in the series. But in the second one you start to meet like the characters that are like staples of the series, which is interesting. And we got a life. I do know a lot of secrets about this game, but I don't remember them all. So, like I said before, I have 100% of this game multiple times, but all you really get for 100%ing it is a bonus level that is kind of cool, but it's definitely not worth it. Like it's definitely not worth it if I'm gonna get through these in less than a fucking year. So, yes, that is all I'm saying. Until now. So how you doing, everyone? Why am I asking a question like that? That makes no sense. God damn it. Oh, that's how you rotate the camera. Alright. The triggers. Is there anything else? Alright. I'm playing this using a 360 gamepad, by the way. I'm also playing it through Steam, which is cool. This isn't a Steam game, though, so don't get your hopes up. I wish it was. I'm actually playing this through a PlayStation emulator, so I have the games right here.
Oh, it's you.
Albin.
I wasn't sure if you'd escape those little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Yeah, I have all three of the Spyro games right next to me, but I've only extracted, or not extracted, but ripped one of the ISOs. So I'll probably do that later. Get all three of them on there, so I don't have to do it later, and then I can just put them back on my shelf. But fuck, I killed him. Nice. I still think that Ripto's Rage is my favorite, just because of the levels. I think, like, the levels in that game are so like filled with nostalgia for me, because when I first got the games, I got 1 and 2 at the same time, and of course I played 2 first, you know, because that's the most recent one. So Ripto's Rage was the first one I played, and then I went back and played the original, and then I got the third one a while later. So these are great games, though. Oh, what a fucking motherfucker! Oh, you stupid bitch! God damn it! Turn around! Jesus Christ! There we go. If I'd have to say, I think this game, the first game, would be my least favorite of the series, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. So, yes.
Psst, Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Triangle button? What triangle button? Do you mean Y? I think he means Y. Alright, so now you have the key to that chest that was on that hill before. The music in this game is very, very, very awesome in my opinion. But, hold on. I'm gonna turn it down just a bit. God damn it. I am playing this through an emulator, as I said before, and I have some graphical enhancers running. Not too many, but it's still cool. And of course I'm running it at like insane resolution, so it looks a lot better than the PlayStation counterpart. So this is one of the intro levels, I guess. This is like one of the first levels that you're probably going to be playing. And it's a pretty good level. Forgot to open up that chest back here. God damn it. Although of the artisan levels, I have to say that Toasty is my favorite. That's the boss level of the artisan world. I think it's called Toasty. It's either like Toasty or Toasted or something. It has toast in it. And I'm a fan of toast, so that's one of the reasons why I adore it. Yes, I used adore in a sentence. Fuck. Like I said before, this is my least favorite game of the series, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. But I do prefer the second and third, so I haven't beaten this game as much, or as many times as I have the first. I've actually 100%ed every single game in the series, except for the third one, and here's the reason why. Because the one time I went to go get the third one 100%ed on my PSP game, because I rebought them all on the PSP, like a few years ago, I encountered this really terrible glitch. I have every single egg in the third one, every single piece of treasure, except for one of the eggs. I know that contradicts what I said, every single egg, but
like this Gnorc with
hold
the
on.
club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
I have every single egg except for one, and it's in the last race stage because of a stupid glitch where I do the challenge, but it doesn't give me the egg. It really pisses me off. You have no idea. I put countless hours into Spyro 3, and then it fucks me over like that. Pisses me off so much. Maybe I'll have to go redo it 100%. You never know. Spoiler alert, I probably won't. And I never played the bonus stage for the third game, and I never looked it up either, so I really just wanted to see it. Like, that was like 3 years ago when I did this, but still, man, it pisses me off. Oh, you motherfucker. This game, I have to say, works well with an Xbox controller, or 360 controller. Xbox and 360 are not the same. If there's one thing I like about the Xbox 360, it's the controller design. Very good controller design. Here we are, entering Stone Hill, which is an interesting level. This is one of the 2 levels, I think, with invisible fields. Or force fields of some sort. You'll know what I mean in a few minutes. Or if you played the game, you probably already know what I mean. If you played the game before, leave a comment, tell me, say, hey man, I played this game. So, if you're watching this video, leave a comment, because I'm pretty sure everyone's played this game. But if you're one of those 3 people in the world that hasn't, then also leave a comment and say, yo man, I never played this game. And then right after that, turn this video off, and go buy it. Or download a ROM online, or an ISO, whatever it's called. It's not really a ROM. Well, I guess it is. See, the cool thing about disc games is you can actually rip
Watch
your
the
own.
dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he
Sorry about
stays
that.
strong. Like me.
Sure.
The thing about like disc-based games is you can actually rip them yourself, which is always awesome. Like, I can't rip my own Game Boy Advance games. Like, that doesn't work. I can't rip my own Super Nintendo games. Like, you needed like a special device for that, which not many people have. So, oh motherfuck. So that's what's cool about disc-based games. They're a lot easier to rip, so you don't have to go online and fucking download bullshit. All you have to do is download the program. I use ISO Buster to rip disc images. I've done it with PlayStation 1 games. I've done it with PlayStation 2 games. I've done it with an Xbox 360 game once, but that was just to see if it would work on something. I wanted to try modding a game, see if I could do that, but it didn't work quite right. So, there's a dude right here. Yeah, dragons and treasure are plentiful in the artisan world.
My friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
The X button? Alright, I'll use the X button. The X button isn't working. God damn it, I'm charging. What the fuck? You told me to use the X button. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Oh, he meant the A button. Well, that's understandable. There is no trying. Oh, fuck. Whoops. I like those guys. Those guys are cool. Like I said before, this is one of the 2 only maps with invisible force fields. Man, those mountains are an enigma. I remember looking online at message boards for this game, and people discovered a way to get outside of the force fields, and that blew my mind when I first read that several years ago. I was like, oh shit, you can get out of there? And then I tried over and 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 over, but I could never do it, and it saddened me. Maybe I'll look up a video after this of getting outside there. But there's no way I can do it myself. I tried for hours. I could never do it. You have to like glide around it somehow. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's what you have to do. Also, the thing about Spyro games is they're very close with the Crash Bandicoot guys, Naughty Dog, well they were Insomniac. So every Spyro game has a demo for Crash Bandicoot, like that year's Crash Bandicoot on it. Like this Spyro game has Crash Bandicoot Warped demo, I believe. And Spyro 2 has Crash Team Racing. And I own both of those games, by the way, so maybe I'll do a Crash Bandicoot marathon, but probably not. Just because I don't own the original 2 Crash Bandicoots. And sure, I could go download them and play them on my emulator, but I've never played them before. So that's not saying I will never do it, but probably not soon, because I'd like to have the entire collection. And with older games, I don't know, I feel like if it was my first run, I'd do kind of horrible. But, you know, whatever. And you know what, maybe I will do it. But I've never really been big into the Crash Bandicoot games, this is why I only have Warped and Racing. But I don't know. Maybe leave a comment, tell me if you want
When
it.
you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Yeah, trouble. Alright, now we have to go grab the key for that chest. And the key is actually in a pretty cool spot. Yeah, you didn't think this was here, did you? Neither did I. Pretty cool secret. Fuck. Yeah, like I did with the other map. I forget what it's called now, but I might 100% the treasure just because I played the map so many times. I know where they all are. Yeah, I'm gonna get him a bit. I'm gonna go open up that chest first. Yeah, this game's really fun. Did I get 100%? Nope. Fuck. Oh well, there's probably more gems stranded on those hills that I forgot, but fuck them. I don't need that shit. Astor! I love Astor, he's my friend.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger, it'll take you back to the artisan home. But first let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
Old man. You fucking old man. Returning home. Found a lot of treasure. Why am I talking like this? I don't fucking God. Alright, let's go to Town Hall. Or Town Square, rather. These motherfuckers. Trying to follow me? Do you think I would allow that?
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
See, this guy's smart. He said the jump button. He didn't say the X button, which is the jump button on the original controller. This guy's smart. He's thinking about the future. He's like, you know what? People aren't going to be playing this on a on a PlayStation controller for the remainder of life. Let's just tell them to use the jump button. They should know what that is by now. And this guy knows what he's fucking doing, man. He's thinking about the future. One thing that always annoyed me about Spyro 1 is that you free all these dragons. They're like super tough and like, I'm a dragon. But they never help you in the story. That's one gripe I have with the plot of this game. It just makes no sense in that regard. I don't know why they don't help you with the story, but like you think you're saving dragons and then the final battle you'd have a bunch of dragons on your team to help you out, but that's not the case. But here we are in Town Square. Town Square is a pretty good map, but I'll be right back. Sorry about that, my friends, but we are back in Spyro. Oh, I am. think this is the last artisan world we have to tackle, and then we, well, this and then Toasty,
Welcome
or
to Town Square,
Toaster,
Spyro.
whatever the fuck.
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
L2 and R2? What the fuck? I don't have L2 and R2. This game's rigged. This game's fucking rigged. So fucking rigged. I have an unfair advantage. Fuck you. Alright, this is a pretty good level. I like it. It's one of my favorite of the artisan worlds, next to, Toasty. Or Toaster, whatever the fuck it's called. You think I know the name of my favorite level of the, world, but no, I don't. I'm pretty sure it's Toasty, but I might be wrong. That was really close glide. Delvin, or Devlin, he's my best friend.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
X makes me charge. Look at this asshole. Look, I'm doing what he's saying. Look. Pressing... What the fuck? I don't want to do this. God damn it. Continue. Pressing X at the very top of my jump. That's all that does. How's that gliding? That's not gliding, you fucking old man. God damn it. That guy was laughing like a cunt, and I killed him. This is actually a pretty challenging jump, but I'm gonna do it. Just because I need the treasure. Fuck, that wasn't even close. Alright, I should make it here. Yeah, there we go. You just got fucked in the asshole with a big rubber dick. Motherfucker. Alright, man, look at that. PlayStation 1 graphics at its finest. Look at that. Man. Wow, that's some good shit. Oh, this game is actually pretty good graphically at the time. I believe this game came out in 1998. I could be wrong, but I'm probably not, so... Here's kind of a misguide. You know how the metal things you always have to dash into? Well, this one you have to heat up. So, this dragon is the beginning of the horrible dragons in the game. Just listen to what this guy says. This guy, words of wisdom, man. This guy's awesome.
Thank you for releasing me.
What the fuck is that shit? No tip? You didn't give me a fucking tip? The rest of the guys gave me a helpful hint. All he does is say thank you for releasing me. What a cunt nugget, man. Alright, this guy is a little winded.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here?
Yeah, I already got him.
And he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
I already did that, old man. You know, I'm glad these dragons aren't helping me out. They suck. They can't even talk right. Or they can't even talk without getting tired. Master Sword continued, 1.2. Well, congratulations, John McClane, 6194. Congratulations. This guy doesn't drop treasure, despite having treasure in his possession on his model, but those little tiny silver orbs, if you get like a whole bunch, I think it's like 24 or something, you get an extra life. So that's what they're for. I'm just gonna head up here. There's also a race world here, but fuck. I don't think I can activate it yet. No. Oh well. Stupid sheep. Killing those sheep and things like of the sort give Sparks power. By the way, I know I said the Spyro trilogy and like all that stuff. I know there's more Spyro games, but I played Spyro 4 and it sucked, so I never did anything after that. But Spyro 1 to 3 for me are the only good Spyro games in existence.
The boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
I mean, when I first loaded up Spyro 4, it was a huge disappointment. Like, the game, it was similar in, like, gameplay, but something about it just wasn't right. And it's been so long since I played it that I can't quite remember what specifically about it I didn't like. But it was a huge letdown for me. Almost as much of a fail as Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Which, oh fuck! Oh, there's the first death of the game. This is actually a pretty challenging map, despite what you may think, since it's the first world. That's pretty challenging if you fucking suck. Oh, you what an asshole. These dogs are pieces of shit. So, let's head on over. That's what you pretty much have to do. Hit him and then jump and then hit him. That's probably the best strategy to taking them out. Try not to charge at them just because that doesn't work. That's my wisdom of the day. And these guys are just assholes, so don't worry about them too much. But we're not going to take them on yet. We're going to go out here, grab some other stuff. Oh fuck, there's a dude right there. Asshole. See, like I said before, the music in this game is like really good for what it is. I really like it. Very awesome. And we have the single dragon of this area, this map, I say, or stage, whatever.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring 'em on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
See, that's funny if you know what he means. Not options. How do I inventory? This is called Toasty. I was just looking at the level name. I didn't look at it earlier. This guy shouldn't give you too much trouble though, so don't worry about it. It's very simple to beat. Oh shit. Is that a perfect? Maybe. And 100 out of 100. So, how long have I been going? I don't fucking know. 30 minutes. Alright, I'm going to head on back. Well, I'm already here. But I'm going to go to the balloonist and, end the artisan world, and that'll be the end of part 1. I'm actually surprised I beat the artisan world in only 30 minutes. That's actually pretty good. But, yeah. That's mainly the reason why I have this running through Steam as a non-Steam game, just so I can see the time. Marco the Balloonist. Wow, I see you have been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. So let's go. I think I accidentally pressed down twice and I went back to stay here. Fuck. Speak to me! God damn it. God damn it, Marco. Alright, so I love that. I love how you just jump on his head and jump in there. It's like you're stealing it from him. He's like, alright, Spyro, let's get in, and then you just jump on his head and jump right in. It's like, oh, fuck, you took my balloon. Peacekeeper's World is a pretty awesome world. This is where the game starts to get a bit challenging, so I don't think I'll beat this in a whole one-parter.
Welcome to Peacekeeper.
This guy's a
Spyro.
badass.
Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen. Recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Alright, so I'll see you in part 2, or actually you'll see me. So, tune in next time for Spyro the Dragon, part 2.